Did you eat your food?
What's up, guys? Superdarkwater on the channel. So, I got Legion #1 Trauma Part 1. So, I did like this. Okay, I'll be honest with you. I read this and I hated it. I was like, wow, that is not what I expected at all. But then I went back and I looked at the art again, and it wasn't as bad as I thought. And the story was a lot better after I went and took a second look. So I didn't hate it. I actually ended up liking it. But I didn't like it the first time I read it. So that kind of tells you a little bit about the book. But so you definitely have to like take a second look at it. You have to like think, you have to use your imagination. Definitely, you know, smoke them if you got them. So it's by Peter Milligan with art by Wilfredo Torres. This first part just explains that David Haller is the illegitimate son of Charles Xavier, marred by both trauma, physical and psychological. He has hundreds of unique personas, all with separate mutant abilities. They all live in his mind, so that's why his name is Legion. So, like, what? The color is all bright and happy, but it's like a dark, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's weird. You have to get used to it, but the color, it's actually not happy. It's kind of an insanity. Like, the coloring feels like the inside of an insane asylum. Like, it's pale. It's colorful, but pale. It's got, like, this, like, filter on it that makes it a little bit darker. So, it definitely, like I said, it takes a couple of reads to understand what this book is trying to do. So, at first, I looked at this and I just laughed because it's like, are they afraid to draw his legs? Like, also, I automatically thought of The Flash because he's got lightning. Yeah, he's got lightning everywhere and he's running. But I don't know, he looks cool. This is a good character design. He's in like the hospital clothes and he's got like the spiky hair. So he doesn't have that hair in the show, and I really wish he did because it's so like creepy and unsettling. And I love that they kept it on like all the way up for like his experiment, like when the doctors are doing experiments on him. But yeah, so this whole book is just a mind trip. It's just an acid trip. Like, he's basically being confronted by this enemy, Lord Trauma, which is apparently a mutant or a spirit that he created. Doctors are running tests on him, and then Lord Trauma comes out of nowhere and like speaks to the doctors and nurses and tells them like what they feel guilty about or their worst fears, and they makes them go crazy and they're like screaming to themselves, like going insane. So it's like this, I don't know, it's like a ghost basically that then it becomes a robot. Like, what? It's all a mind trip. It's really trippy. Like, you have to use your imagination, but also not. I don't know. I didn't like it at first because I didn't know what was going on. So a lot of times people hate what they don't understand. But when I went back and read it again, I really did like it. So yeah, definitely check this book out. I'm not going to ruin the whole story, but basically he's hitchhiking trying to get where he needs to go. This is a really cool shot.
Yeah,
I like
he's
that.
confused why no one's picking him up, obviously, because of his crazy hair. They don't want to go in the car.
Yeah, he's got complete. Yeah, well, that's what happens actually. He starts screaming inside one of the cars, and so they kick him out. One of the what's that called? He's a hitchhiker, but the people who pick you up, what are they called? Anyway, one of them kicks him out of his car. So he's like walking, finally gets to this hotel, and his like alternate personality is like screaming at him, like driving him insane, so he can't get any sleep. What is that face? His eyebrows are weird. Yeah, like at first I didn't like it, but like now I'm like, okay, I can kind of see the aesthetic. I like it. So, and then this is another reason why I didn't like it at first, but I went back and read it because at first I was like, oh, it's gonna be a purse puppy or SJW or something because she's got colored hair and she's vaguely ethnic. But no, actually, after going back and reading it a second time, it's actually interesting. She's a psychotherapist, so she's like therapist to celebrities. She's on a talk show, and while she's on the talk show, David Haller, aka Legion, he like shows up and he's like, watch out, great danger is coming for you. I've tried fighting him, and then she's like, oh, okay, so I hallucinated.
Wait, is he warning her about himself?
He's warning her about Miss Lord Trauma, which is something that he created. But what? Why is Faith?
I know, I saw that too.
Yeah, it's Faith from very Valiant Comics. No, but then you get more of her like just talking to her celebrity clients because she's a psychotherapist, and she's telling him to like fight or to stop fighting his alternate personality because it helped him get a role because he's an actor. And then she's like having these hallucinations of octopus attacking her, and she's in the taxi and she's like gets out, and then she just thinks so it's kind of funny. This is why I liked it, because she's like trying to talk herself out of the hallucinations. She's like being a therapist about it, and so Lord Trauma is like, oh Hannah, you can't therapy me away, and she's like, be quiet. And I liked that. Like it was just like, it was interesting because it was like really haunting her. But then she's like, oh, I'm bleeding. That hurts, you little bastard. I'm like, wait, why does she think he's little? Why did she say that? That was weird. But yeah, and then he's just like attacking her with all these like dark, deepest fears, and she just keeps assuming that it's a hallucination. And then all of a sudden, David Haller comes and saves her out of the black hole, and he's like, I'm David Haller, I've been following you, I need your help. And then, so yeah, I don't know, I actually ended on a note that made me want to read the next issue. So, but what? She doesn't have purple hair there? It's weird. But yeah, I don't know. I'm interested in the next issue. I'll probably get it. I didn't like it at first, but now I do. I definitely had to go back and read it. So, yeah, what did you think, Vlada?
I definitely have to reread it.
Yeah, you need. Yeah, exactly. So she read it, and she feels like she needs to reread it. I read it twice, and I liked it, but I definitely did not like it the first time. So, yeah, go check out Legion if this looks interesting to you. It's vaguely X-Men, but it's more about like a psychological, trippy story. So thanks for watching. Go subscribe. Make sure you still subscribe. Press the notification bell for notifications, and leave a comment below. Let me know if you guys liked it or if you hated it. Did you read it and not like it and then end up liking it like me? Or yeah, anyway, thanks for watching.